right, so here I am in my kitchen and I've got my camera set up across the room so that I can show you some of the 5 appliances really that have completely changed how I cook, and I dare say will change how you cook. So let's start with this one that I have in the middle, and this is the Deluxe Electric Grill and Griddle, and I have to say that I am taking this when we go to the island for winter, like for Christmas. And it's a 20-hour drive. We're going to an island and I'm taking this. You know why? Because it is so many things in one, and it doesn't take up much space at all. So what happens is when I collapse it and I can lock it closed and then tip it on its side, you can see that it doesn't take up much space. And it is 2 surfaces of a griddle, 2 surfaces of grill, and 2 surfaces of waffle maker, because these, I have the grill plates on here right now. They simply pop out, they clean in the dishwasher, same top and bottom, and you can exchange them with the griddle plates and the waffle plates. Now the waffle plates are sold separately because not everybody wants them, so we didn't want to make the cost of it include that for everybody who doesn't want it. But here's what's so cool about this. Not only the versatility and the storage, but classic Pampered Chef, it makes you more successful right from the first use. Because what you're gonna find in the back of this plate is you can see, let me bring it up close for you. You can see that the heating element itself is built into the plate, each of the plates. What that gives you is excellent heat conductivity to the entire plate, and as well precision temperature control in the entire plate. Because here's what's so cool about this thing, is when you turn it on, you know, you don't just turn it on high, medium, low, or a certain temperature setting. Instead, we've handled all the common things for you, and so you can custom set it if you like. But typically what you do is you use the sear function, the grill function, the griddle function, the panini function, or the keep warm. So we used it for grilled cheese the other night, and we used the panini function, and we kept, in this case, we kept the grill plates on rather than the griddle, but it's up to you. So if you don't want the lines, you just want it to be flat, then you can use the griddle plate. So that's like for doing pancakes and stuff. And by the way, you can lay this completely down like this on your counter. So now you have 2 surfaces to work on. Or you can cook, wait for it, you can cook top and bottom at the same time. So this actually has this catch on it, and you can lay this on top just using friction and just its own weight to cook, or you can set it at a certain height. You can cook top and bottom at the same time. So when we did the grilled cheeses, we set it for panini. And so you set it panini, you press the button, and it says, okay, hold on, I'm gonna get it up to temperature. It beeps at you and says, okay, I'm gonna cook this for exactly 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Okay, so you put them on and you press start, and in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, it beeps and says, okay, I'm done. And they're perfectly golden brown with perfect lines. They're perfect. And you didn't have to fiddle with the setting to know and get it right. Same thing with your pancakes. The first one is perfect. It's not undercooked, and the last one is not overcooked. How do you love that? So the other cool thing about this grill and griddle is that it has a probe. And so you can cook at a certain temperature to an internal temperature. So for instance, you can cook at 450 degrees to get nice, beautiful finish on your steak, on your burgers, but have an internal temperature also that it stops when it hits 135 degrees and beeps at you and tells you, okay, I'm done, and it turns itself off. So that is the Deluxe Electric Grill and Griddle. It is a gorgeous piece to have that eliminates the need for a griddle, a panini press, a grill, a waffle maker, all of those appliances. So that's all things in one. Okay, quickly, the Deluxe Multi-Cooker is your digital pressure cooker and also sous vide, rice maker, yogurt maker, all those things. This is a workhorse in your kitchen. It's not glamorous. it just works in the background cooking stuff for you all the time. And so if you want to cook quickly using pressure, whether it's a stew, whether it's just some potatoes, takes 6 minutes under pressure for a big meal like Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, I'll put a whole pot of potatoes in here with 1 cup of water, put my salt in there, and I preset it. It takes 6 minutes, I delay it, and it comes on, it finishes, it holds it hot, and when I'm ready to mash the potatoes, they're finished, they're not soggy. I drain the last little bit of water out of there, mash them, they're piping hot. This I just love. It is just this background workhorse. And then of course it does all your beautiful sous vide. And if you haven't done sous vide yet, then we're gonna introduce you to it, because it's a whole new way to cook that will make precision temperature, very tender food. So I don't know how else to describe it, but we'll leave that for another day. But yes, it's also a rice maker and a yogurt maker. And Doug sets this often at night before he goes to bed to make steel cut oats, so that when he comes out in the morning at 5 o'clock, they're ready to eat. And they're fresh and delicious, and he doesn't have to do anything else. Okay, this is the Deluxe cooking blender, and it has a whole digital setting. So it has got the same motor as a Vitamix. It's a very strong motor, and it will grind up your, peanuts and make peanut butter, and it'll do all those things. It has a setting for alternative milk. So if you don't drink dairy and you are buying oat milk, hemp milk, coconut milk, almond, rice, whatever it is that you buy, you can make your own. And it is cheaper, more delicious, and it does a fantastic job because it has a nylon straining mesh that you can easily rewash over and over and over again to get the last bit of sediment out, so it feels like it's store-bought, but it tastes so much fresher. I love it. But not only that, it has an entire element in the bottom, and it can cook, and it's smart, and it will help you in your own kitchen make things you never normally would make. Things like you put all the ingredients in, it'll make lemon curd or lemon butter for you. It'll make hollandaise for you. It will make you the custard base for your homemade ice cream for you. Those kinds of things, as well as, hot soups that will grind, and, there's a cheddar potato soup that's so delicious. There's also a tomato basil soup. It's more like a bisque. It'll make a mushroom soup for you. So it is a fantastic, beautiful appliance. Love this baby. The other one behind me that you can see peeking over there, and I'm going to try and push this out of the way so that you can see it a little bit better, is the Deluxe Air Fryer. And this one is kind of like the Easy Bake Oven. It has a door that you open at the front, and this one has shelves, a rotisserie, dehydrator, and you will use it instead of your oven like 9 times out of 10 if you're cooking for 3 or 4 people or less, just because there's no preheating. You put this food right on the shelf and put it in, close the door, set the time, and boom, it's cooking. And it makes beautiful results. So I have a beautiful high-end convection oven. This is not the same at all, because you're cooking right on the rack and you get a completely different result. So the Deluxe Air Fryer was my top selling product in 2020 when, air fryers were the thing. And what we're finding is that we're often the second air fryer that people buy, because they buy an inexpensive one, the basket one to start. They discover they really like it, but they want one with more versatility, and then they upgrade to the Pampered Chef air fryer. So that's a common thing that I was hearing. It's still hugely popular, but it was just insane in 2020. So if you don't have one yet, or if you'd like one that has this kind of versatility, then our air fryer is the thing for you. And the last one has so many parts, I didn't want to clutter it up. I'm just going to put it out here. This is a cordless drill, essentially. And it has a whole bunch of pieces to it. But essentially, what I have out here for you are, and I'll just show you this quickly. So this is a hand mixer. It has a whisk and also these little beaters. And you just put them in here, and then you attach the cordless drill. So this thing does 3 different tools. So the hand mixer, okay, you click it on, and then you put on the rechargeable battery, and it comes with 2 rechargeable batteries, and they last a long time. And you simply just hit the little safety, and boom, you have a hand mixer that you can put wherever, you know, take it, walk around the kitchen with it. It's nicely balanced, it works really great, and the whisk is super fast. So this also operates a immersion blender and a food processor. So I didn't think I needed one of these. I was so wrong. I use it all the time. So if you're into cordless, rechargeable kinds of things, then this Flex Plus multiprocessor is for you. I love it. I use it so much, and I honestly haven't used my big KitchenAid since I got this little jobby. It's way more powerful than I ever thought. So those are the appliances, and I hope that little introduction to them helps you understand that Pampered Chef really will change how you cook. And you know, we did our version of appliances and put a lot of thought, a lot of science into it. There's electronics in it. There is precision cooking, versatility, things that, you know, the average family today really enjoys because of all of those features. So I hope this gives you some good info and gets you started. Lots more information on our website, and of course I'm here to answer all your questions, so thank you so much.